वृंदावने रमणरेति प्रसिद्धभूमौ वृंदावने रमणरेति प्रसिद्धभूमौ अत्रैव कृष्णबलरामसुपादमूले अत्रैव कृष्णबलरामसुपादमूले ज्ञानं परं परमपुरुषभक्तियुक्तं ज्ञानं परं परमपुरुषभक्तियुक्तं दात्रे सदैव प्रभुपाद नमो नमस्ते। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद् भागवतम 7 कैंटो चैप्टर 9 श्लोक नंबर 46। मौना व्रता श्रुता तपा अध्ययना स्वधर्मा मौना व्रता श्रुत तपोध्ययन स्वधर्मा व्याख्या जप समाधय आपवर्ग्या व्याख्या जप समाधय आपवर्ग्या प्राय परम पुरुषा ते तु अजितेन्द्रियाणां प्राय परम पुरुष ते त्वदितेन्द्रियाणां वार्ता भवन्ति उत न वा अत्र तु दाम्भिकानां वार्ता भवन्त्युत न वात्र तु दाम्भिकानां मौना व्रता श्रुत तपोध्ययन स्वधर्मा व्याख्या जप समाधय आपवर्ग्या प्राय परम पुरुष ते त्वजितेन्द्रियाणां वार्ता भवन्त्युत न वात्र तु दाम्भिकानां।
Mauna. Silence. Translation. O the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There are 10 kinds of prescribed methods on the path of liberation. Such as to remain silent. And not speak with anyone else. Amassing all kinds of Vedic knowledge. Undergoing austerities. Studying the Vedas and other Vedic literatures. Explaining the process of Varnashram Dharma. staying in a solitary place while undergoing austerities, and silently chanting various mantras. All these different methods for liberation may be a professional practice and means of livelihood for persons who have not conquered over the senses. But because they are falsely proud, such procedure may not be successful.
Mauna Brata Sutatapo Adhyana Vyakhya Raho Japa Samadhaya Apavargya Praya Parang Purusati Tajitendriyanam Bhartya Bhavanti Utana Bhattatu Dambikana. Prahlad Maharaj, indirectly, he is declining all these 10 processes for liberation. Those who are actually interested in liberation, for them to control the senses, these 10 kinds of processes are recommended. The first thing is mauna, to remain silent. You'll find in India there are many saintly persons who do not speak, silent. So, Prahlad Maharaj says, it is for the Ajitendriyana, this process mauna, to remain silent, is meant for persons who cannot control the senses. It is better not to talk than to talk foolish. In English also it is said like that. That better stop talking than talking foolish. So, in the material world, actually, all the talks that we indulge in, they're all foolish talks. They have been described in the Shastra as croaking of the toads. What is the meaning? We have got the tongue to talk. We can engage the tongue for talking about Krishna. But those who cannot talk about Krishna, but talks all nonsense, better stop them talking. That is called mauna. Mauna means you cannot talk nicely, better you stop talking. So that is also a kind of brata, bhav. But our process is different. Sabai mana Krishna padaravindayo vachangsi vaikuntha gunanubandan. We do not stop talking, but we talk for preaching Krishna consciousness. That is all. So there are many, you'll find, they take credit by not talking. Sometimes you go to them and ask some question, they will write in pencil on the paper, we will not talk. What is the meaning of this? Silence. If I put some questions and you write in paper, what is the difference between talking and writing? I am using the senses. For talking I am using the senses tongue. And instead of using the sense tongue, active senses, I am using my hand. So this is also sense gratification. The real fact is that you cannot stop the tongue working, engage the tongue in Krishna consciousness. That is what. Don't talk material subject matters. In big meetings, the politicians, the United Nations, they're talking. But talking all nonsense. Simply going there for passing resolution that now we have to do this, then the world will change. No, it will never change. By such kind of foolish talking, it will never change. Better close this United Nations organization, because it has not given any practical effect. But talking about Krishna, just see how it is giving practical effect. Here, you are assembled here from Europe, America, Africa, Canada, practically all over the world, but you are United Nations. You are United Nations simply by talking Krishna. This is the remedy. And if you keep yourself as American, as Indian, as Canadian, as African, and go to the United Nations and talk for years and years, there will be no more United Nations. It will be more flags will increase. Because this is nonsense talking. It is practical. The United Nations is talking for the last 30, 40 years. 30 years. And where is the unity of the nation? It is not possible. And here we are talking about Krishna, say for 7, 8 years. Just see the sample, how these young men are becoming united in Krishna consciousness. This is practical. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says, this stoppage of talking is better than to talk nonsense. If you cannot talk of Krishna, better don't talk. Therefore, this maunam is recommended for the persons less intelligent who cannot talk about Krishna, better stop. This is called maunam. Otherwise, Srila Rupa Goswami says that I have got only one tongue and 2 ears, so how can I enjoy or serve Hare Krishna only with one tongue and 2 ears? If I had millions of ears and trillions of tongues, then it would have been possible. It is meaning. Tunde Tandavani, that I forget that verse now. He is feeling like that how shall I chant Hare Krishna mantra by one tongue only and hear Savanam Kirtana by 2 years? So he is expecting so many years and so many tongues to chant Hare Krishna mantra. And so far we are concerned, conditioned soul, even 16 rounds becomes very, very difficult job for us. Because we have practiced to talk nonsense. We cannot find out little time, say for 2 hours, for chanting Hare Krishna, but we can find 24 hours for talking nonsense. Therefore, one who cannot chant Hare Krishna mantra, he should stop his talking. That is called maunam. Don't talk anymore. Better remain silent. This is a recommendation by Prahlad Maharaj. And Brata also compulsory. It is meant for persons who are desiring to be liberated. Here it is said, apavarga, apavarga, apavarga. A means just the opposite. Not. And pavarga. Pavarga, I have several times explained to you. Pa means parisram, labor, working very hard. This material world, everyone is working very hard. Man, animal, bird, beast, everyone. It is meant for that. Just opposite of the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is no question of working. What to speak of hard work? There is no question. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. This is the definition of God. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. He has nothing to do. You see, Krishna, a simple enjoying. He has nothing to do. He hasn't got to go to the market. We are servants. We go to the market and prepare food for Krishna. Krishna simply playing on his flute, and if you, with devotion, offer him food, he'll eat. He has nothing to go. So similarly, those who are servants of Krishna in the spiritual world, they also haven't got to do anything. What to speak of hard work? Chintamani prakara sadamasu kalpa vrikha lakha brite susurabhi rovipala. Everything automatically is there. We haven't got that idea. Therefore, sometimes people accuse that I am poisoning so many young men. They are doing nothing. We are practicing that prayer, that we haven't got to do anything, still it will come, everything. That is real practice. We haven't got to do business, we haven't got to go to the office, but still things will come. That is Krishna consciousness. Natasya karyam karanancha vidyate. So, how it is possible, that is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Satatam kirtayantam mam jadantascha dhirabrata namastantascha mang bhaktya nitya jiktopana. Dhirabrata, that is what? Dhirabrata. If you simply take this vow, determination, that I shall do nothing except serving Krishna, bhajanti mang dhirabrata, mahatmanatva mang prartha devi prakriti martha, bhajanti ananna manaso dhirabrata daima. So, if we simply decide that I shall do nothing except to serve Krishna, this dhirabrata, if you want to take vow, take this vow, then you haven't got to work very hard. So, apavarga, means not, negative, and pavarga means 5 principles of material condition. First thing is pa, you have to work very hard, parisram. And then pa means you have to work so hard that foam will come through your mouth. You have seen sometimes in horse, in man, after hard working there is foam. The pa and ba means barthata. Barthata means disappointment. In spite of working so hard, so that foam is coming in the mouth, barthata. It's like you see, you have seen horse or bulls, they are working so hard, and the master beating with whips, and still the master is not satisfied, and the animal cannot get sufficient food. Barthata. In spite of so much working hard, we can see in the animal sometimes we see in human society also disappointment. After working so hard, disappointment. That is the nature of this material world. You think that by simply working hard you will be very happy. That is not possible. You can simply work hard. You will get whatever you are destined to get. Either you work hard or not hard. It doesn't matter. Tassaiva hita prajateta kovya. The material world, there are two things. One, something gain and something loss. So, gain or loss, then you will get it as you are destined. Every one of us, you are destined to certain extent of gain and certain extent of loss. That is destined. So therefore Shastra says, don't try for this destined gain or loss. If you are working so hard to making some gain, even if you do not work hard, you get that gain. Don't try for it. Better utilize the time for chanting Hare Krishna. That is the injunction of Shastra. Tassaiva heta prajateta kovida nalabhate jad brahmatam varjata. The people do not understand. They think that these young men are being induced to escape. No, it is not escape. This is the only path of liberation. Apavadya. To make the pavargas, pa is bartha, and bha means boy, fearfulness. In spite of working so hard, everyone is afraid. What will happen next? What will happen next? Ahara nidra bhaya maitru. This is the nature. And then after working so hard, bringing out foam in the mouth, disappointment, then fearfulness, at last die, mrityu, mo. This five, pavarga. In Sanskrit grammar, there are vargas, ka-varga, cha-varga, ta-varga, like that. Five vargas, the pavarga. So, this word is used generally in the Vedic literature, apavarga. Dharmasya, dharmasya hi apavargasya. Apavargasya. Dharma means, religion means to accept the path of apavarga. It is not a religious sentiment. Therefore, dharma is defined, dharma to sakshat bhagavat pranit. Just like the state authorities, a man is suffering in the prison house and he is praying to get released, or is very anxious to get released. So, he has to follow some government rules and regulations. Then he may be released. Therefore, dharma means the rules and regulations of the law given by Krishna. If you want release from this bondage of material suffering, apavargas, dharmasya hi apavargas. No, arthaya, artha upakalpate. Generally, we go to the temple for arthaya, some material gain. Oh God, give us our daily bread. This is material gain. Either bread or rice or something. It is also good because artha arthati. Chaturvida bhajante ma jana sukritina. Anyone who goes to the temple or church for begging bread, they are also good, because they are coming to the temple. In that aspect they are good. But one who thinks that what is the use of going to the temple? God is everywhere. Even in the wine shop there is God, let me go there, instead of coming to the temple. And that is that philosophy. God is everywhere. He goes to the wine shop for realization of God. But to come to the temple is forbidden. This is that philosophy. So anyway, dharmasya apavargasya na arthaya upakalpate. And to gain money, material gain, does not mean we shall satisfy our senses. No, what is that? Arthasya. Artha is not meant for sense gratification. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. The life is meant for tattva jigyasa. The dharma, artha, kama, moksha. The dharma means to become religious. Why religious? Yes, we require the necessities of life in a regulative principle, dharma, artha, kama, and to satisfy. We have got senses, so we have to satisfy, otherwise we shall become unhealthy. That's a sex life. Sex life is required also for a healthy condition, for ajitendriya. But one who is jitendriya, one is conquered over the sensual activities, for them it is not required. Therefore, it is recommended to, train the children to become brahmachari. Brahmachari, that means to control the senses. Brahmachari gurukule basan danta. Danta means controlling the senses. That is guru. How to teach the students to become controlling over their senses. And if he is perfect, then he doesn't require to accept Grihastha ashram. He can accept immediately sannyasa. But if he is unable to do that, the brahmachari, the guru orders him, all right, you take a good wife and be satisfied and have family life up to 50 years, then you give it up. Not that it is essential, one has to marry. There is a concession for sex life, that's all. So, in order to dharma, artha, kama is also required for whom? Ajitendriyana, one who cannot control. But one who can control, if one is trained up properly, he can control. He doesn't require any. Because any activities of this material, they may be utilized for systematic, proper peaceful condition of the social, political. But after all, they are material. Material means unwanted. Krishnadas Kaviraj has said, Daite bhadra bhadra sakali sama. In this material world, we sometimes say, this is very good and this is very bad. Kaviraj Goswami said, this bad or good, it has no meaning. They are simply mental concoction. Because in the material world, everything is bad. The so-called good is bad and bad is bad. Therefore, we have to search out how to get out apavarga. This is how to make these material activities naranbha, useless. That is the recommendation of Prahlad Maharaj, and that can be done directly, simply by becoming Krishna conscious. It is not Prahlad Maharaj's own word, but Krishna said, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam aham tva sarva papibham mokkhus. Krishna takes charge that you haven't got to suffer anymore. You simply surrender unto me and I shall take charge. Tesam aham anugrahartam mrityu samsara sagara. If we take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, then he will take charge to deliver you from this mrityu samsara sagara. This material world is compared with the great ocean of birth and death. Mrityu samsara sagara samudhatya, he will take you away. Prahlad Maharaj recommends that there are so many processes how to get out of this material world, but Prahlad Maharaj and all the devotees, especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has recommended that chant Hare Krishna, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Kalo Nasteva, that is very, very easy. You take it and chant it sincerely, without any offense. You haven't got to follow this. It is called Mauna Prata Sutta Tapodhyana. It is not possible nowadays to be a very learned scholar in Vedic literature, or to remain silent, or to take some vow, then to remain in a solitary place, then japa, samadhi, to remain in trance as the yogis died. They are impossible. They are recommended processes for getting liberation. But in the Kali Yuga, it is not possible. So we are so fallen, it is not possible to execute all these processes. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the mercy incarnation that these people so fallen, they cannot do anything. He has recommended a simple thing. Kalo nasti va nasti va nasti va kadirannatha. Chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.